Hi students, welcome again to ASOC Tutorials India Inductance Explained Part 3. If you have not seen previous sessions on Inductance Explained, please kindly go through that one first. It is again advised you have paper and pen with you when you are listening to my classes. I got a request from some students to cover transformer efficiency and transformer as a matching device. I promise to cover that topic in some supplementary sessions later. So coming to the today's session, inductance in series and parallel. So watch carefully. So inductance, they can be connected in series or parallel. But there are certain rules for connecting inductors in series or parallel, and these are based on fact that no mutual inductance or magnetic flux exists between the inductors. So if we are calculating two inductance, just keep it in mind, they should not link with each other. So otherwise your formula calculation will be changed. You have to consider that one also. Coming to the first, inductance in series. So when the inductors are chained together in a straight line end to end, you can see here they are simply added together because the number of turns is effectively increased with the total circuit inductance LT being equal to the sum of all individual inductance added together. If you remember in the resistor in series tutorials, we have seen that the different value of resistance connected together in series just add together, and this is true in case of inductance also. The current I going through inductor have no other way but to go through pass through the second inductor and third inductor and so on. Then series inductor have a common current going through. Just see the diagram. So I can say IT is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Just moving the paper. And same way, if you see voltage, it is being shared V1, V2, V3. So V is being shared here. If you are further interested in calculating voltage, here Kirchhoff voltage law, KVL is applicable. Here you have also to understand the self-induced EMF. Self-induced EMF. This is across an inductor is given as V is equal to di by dt. I am not going in detail here because it is not required in ASOC examination, but higher level student know it. So stopping this topic derivation here, I am continuing. What is the formula for series equation? So like resistors, I told you LT is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3. Simply, we can take as an algebraic sum of all inductors connected in series like you have done in resistance line also. Here you have to keep it in your mind. The above equation only hold true when the no mutual inductance or magnetic flux are coupling between two of the inductor or more, or in other word, in simple language, they are magnetically isolated from each other. So going to the continue part. Now coming to the some of the examples. Just I am giving a very simple example. I have three inductance of 10 millihenry, 15 millihenry, 25 20 millihenry and 25 millihenry. Okay, let's add one more, 30 millihenry. 1 2 3 4 5. So 5. These two lines means it is iron core type. L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. They are connected in series. So as per resistance you have done previously, LT will be equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4 plus L5 plus so on. So now you have to calculate it. It is so simple. 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 30. Now you have to make calculate 10, 20, 30, 30, 60. 60 keep the one side, 15 and 20, 40. 60, 40, 100. Very simple, 100 millihenry. This is the answer. Okay, giving one more example to you. Now I have taken 10 millihenry, 40 millihenry, 50 millihenry. Just three inductance only. L1, L2, L3. Just simply adding their number of turns. The same way, LT is equal to 10 plus 40 plus 50. 50 is the same, 100 millihenry is the answer. I hope this two numerical will give you easy idea in isolated case how to solve it. Now going in different concept, now taking a coupling also in case. Now what I have, two inductors of 10 millihenry respectively are connected together in a series combination so that their magnetic field each other giving cumulative coupling. Now I have a different question, so watch carefully. I have two coils, 10 millihenry, 10 millihenry, and surprise, they are connected with flux also, and this flux or field is giving 5 millihenry. Now it is totally different. As I told you previously, I am not going to explain any derivation, any relation, any proof, just coming on formula directly. So in this case, this LT will be equal to L1 plus L2, and this one also you have to consider plus 2M. M is mutual inductance, and this mutual inductance is 5 millihenry. So now first 10 plus this 10 millihenry and 2 times this one, because one from here, one from there, 5 millihenry. So 10 plus 10 plus this also 10. If you calculate it, this will become 30 millihenry. If they are magnetically isolated, these two inductor, then 10 plus 10, 20 will be answer. But now this is a new case where mutual inductance is also available, and this flux and field are also linking and giving added 5 millihenry. So due to that added 5 millihenry, now the result is L1 plus L2 plus 2M, 10 plus 10 plus 2 times 5 is equal to 30 millihenry. This one is very important, especially for higher grade, general grade examiner may be asked. Now coming to the series combination. Two coils or inductors connected in series, not series, together in parallel, when both of their terminals are respectively connected to each other and to another coil. Just see the diagram. They are in parallel. So the voltage drop across all the inductor in parallel will be same. So V will be same. V1, V2 because they are in parallel. So in this case V will be same. Inductor in parallel have a common voltage sources. So this is one thing, and the conductor, the inductors L1, L2, L3 are connected together parallel. So if you see the I current I1 and I2, they are being going separately and they are being shared. If you want to calculate the sum of individual current flowing through the each inductor, it can be found by with Kirchhoff current law. So that you have to remember, where IT means I total is equal to I1 plus I2. If I am connecting more coils along with the same way plus I3, but V voltage is again same. Whatever is incoming, same is for all coils, but in case of current is being going separately. So total current to calculate, you had to check individual current using KCL formula. Here, like the calculation for parallel resistors, the reciprocal of 1 by R you had used same way. Here for inductor, LT is equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2 plus 1 by L3, same way you have to use. This one you keep it in your mind. But again, as with series connected inductors, the above equation only hold true when there is no mutual inductance or magnetic coupling in between coils. So they should not share their magnetic, it should be isolated, magnetically isolated from each other, then only this equation hold good. Otherwise you have to consider that one also, but as per ASOC requirement I am going in isolated numericals only, that you keep it in your mind. Here just I am giving a very simple example to you. If a circuit has two inductors, just see the diagram. One is 20 Henry, second is 30 Henry. Now you have to calculate it and they are in parallel. So we know that the formula for total inductance of series, not series, discussing in parallel. So in this parallel case, you have to calculate it 1 by LT is equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2. So this will be equal to 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. You can take common LCM, 60. So 60, this will come as a 3, this will come as a 2, is equal to 5 by 60. But this is 1 by LT. I need LT. So LT will be 60 divided by 5. You can cut it. This will be 12 Henry. This will be the answer because they are all Henry. So this is one of the example, simple one in parallel, like you have done in resistance case. Now giving another example to Now I have three inductance. One, two, three. Three resistors. Given is the case. So how many values we have? First, taking 20 millihenry. Second, 100 millihenry. Third, 50 millihenry. So I have this case. Just I am showing two lines here, or I can show here. This is N. This is A, B. Terminal A, B. Now you have to calculate. I'm happy if you can do yourself, but remember in this question they are magnetically isolated inductor, so that formula I don't need. I'm going simple. So LT will be equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2 plus 1 by L3. Now put the value. This is 1 by LT. This is 1 by 20. They are all millihenries. So millihenry word is not using. Plus 1 by 100 plus 1 by 50. Let us have a common LCM. If you see simply, you can take their LCM as a 100. 20 100, 5 plus 100 1 plus 50 100 2. Now if you see carefully, 5 plus 2 plus 1, or you can use directly value as also 1 by LT, because they are 100, but divide by 100 you can take simply also 1 by 8 by 100, or you can put equal to LT is equal to 100 by 8, because they will go up and reverse it, and when you cut it, it will come 12.5. But this question is coming in millihenry, so this will be also in millihenry. This is answer. I hope this will help you a lot. If still you want more question, you will find on internet or ask your teacher. Otherwise, I can give you as a homework. Now you take same question with 60 millihenry, 120 millihenry and 75 millihenry. Same numerical, same way, put up the values and calculate it. So this one you have to calculate. I'm telling you answer in advance. It will be around 26 point something millihenry. If you have doubt, ask me in exam, ask me in YouTube channel, write it. I will help you. I will tell you. Otherwise, it's very simple. You can solve it. So stopping to this topic here. Next topic will be continue part 4, focusing RL series, inductor circuit, phasor diagram, and continue to reactance, because reactance is very important for you. So that will be in my next part. Pending will be matching devices, that I will cover in some supplementary session. So from my side 73, this is Sushi. See you, bye bye in next session.